Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina and I broke my book buying ban. I feel like there was no real way to lead up to that intro, so yeah, I broke my book buying ban, but for good reason, okay? If you guys watched my previous video of me unboxing my Kindle, I very briefly mentioned that it was my birthday. And so I bought books because that's what's bringing me joy and happiness lately. So I would say that I'm sorry, but that would be a lie. I'm not. I broke my book buying ban and I'm here to show you kind of all of the books I bought. Okay, so I ordered some books and some of those are not here yet. So those I obviously cannot show you. But I have over 10 books to show you today. Yeah, the books that aren't here yet, I'm sure you'll see in another video at some point down the road, but I'm impatient and I want to do this now. Yeah, let's just get started. Some of these I bought used and some of them are new. I'm not the type of person that's like against buying used books. A book is a book, though I do like my books in decent enough condition where it doesn't look trashed. But really when I was shopping, there was nothing going on up here. It was just vibes and vibes only, okay? I haven't looked in this bag in a little over a week, so I don't remember what's in here. Bear with me. But yeah, first book, The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. I've been hearing a lot about this book for a while now. Although it's fall officially, like now it's officially fall. This might be too late to read, but I can read a romance any day, any time of the week. I don't really care. Though I do like seasonal books. I feel like I can literally read this whenever. And who knows, maybe I don't need to read it right away. But I just only heard really good things about this book. And I haven't read anything else by this author. I honestly did not know about this author until this book came around. So I bought it. And this is a used copy. Very excited for this one. Next book that I bought is also used. Ties That Tether by Jane Igaro. I think that's how you pronounce their name. I heard a lot about this book when it first came out and then I forgot it existed and then I saw it at the bookstore and I bought it. So that's the end of that story. I really love this cover. I kind of forgot what it's about, low-key. Like most of these books, I don't know the plot. So I can't go into depth as to what drew me in besides the face value of the cover, which I'm sure is a very relatable statement to book lovers, okay? From what I remember, because I didn't read the blurb on the back either. I literally just bought it because beautiful cover. From what I remember, this is about a girl who has grown up her whole life being told that she needs to marry a Nigerian man, and she finds a white man and she needs to face the disappointment of her family and choose between them or love. I think that's what that's about, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, I was actually pretty spot on. Cool. Okay, yeah. Ties That Tether. I'm very excited for this. I might get to this soon. No promises though. Don't hold me to that. But I really do want to read this. This has been on my list for a while, so long that I honestly forgot that it existed. Like that's how long it's been. Now the next book I got, I don't know if I can show. It's an ARC. I'm assuming I can. People are allowed to show ARCs and like when they get them, right? I got this ARC, Heart Still Beating by Brooke Archer. I know little to nothing about this book, okay? I know that it comes out next year. I think it's about two girls who are living in a apocalyptic zombie world who are just trying to be together or not. Maybe they're enemies to lovers. I don't know. All I know is that it's sapphic and zombies, and that's all I need. Yeah, this comes out in April. Yeah, I got it from Penguin Random House. It says that if you adore Joel and Ellie in The Last of Us, you will love Mara and Rory in Heart Still Beating. Yeah, I'm excited. It literally takes nothing for me to like it. You say that your book is queer and it has zombies? I'm hooked. Okay, next book. Oh, I totally forgot I got this book. Literally, I'm going through this bag like it's Christmas. I do not remember what I bought in here, but Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. I've been meaning to read this book for so long, and this is also used. I'm telling you, I kind of lucked out at the used bookstore. I'm very happy with most of these purchases, I think. Yeah, Amari and the Night Brothers. I started this a while ago, and then I DNF'd it because I just really wasn't in the mood to read fantasy at the time. But I remember really enjoying what I did read, so I just thought, hey, might as well get a physical copy of it, because the cover is stunning. I wanted to get a physical copy anyway. The way I was originally reading it was on Libby, an ebook. I feel like I'd be able to immerse myself more into the book if I had a physical copy. So I bought it. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong please, because I don't want to get tricked again like I did with the gilded ones, but I'm pretty sure this is a duology and the second book already came out last year. I don't know, that's intriguing to me because if you know, you know. I love me a good duology. Very excited to read this. I've only heard good things about this book too. Like everyone who has read this book says it's one of the best intermediate middle grade books that they've read in a while in terms of like fantasy and sci-fi. Also a black girl on the cover. I was already convinced just by the cover alone. So yeah, very excited to read this, and if I like it then I will pick up the sequel. Don't know when I'll read it though, if I'm being real. I just saw it and I screamed and I bought it from what I remember at the store. Okay, ooh, okay, this is a book that I've been wanting to get for a while that's also used. I know, crazy. The Rise of Kyoshi by F.C. Yee. This is an Avatar The Last Airbender novel. I love Atla, okay? I do. I love it with a burning passion inside of me, and I've been meaning to read not just the novels but also the graphic novels, and I saw this and I was like, what better place to start, because I love Kyoshi. I love her in the show, even though she doesn't make like a grand appearance, but just her presence in the show, I've always been very drawn to her as a character, as an avatar. But when I heard that she got her own little duology series, I was like, absolutely, I'll read it. And then I never did. So this kind of reminded me when I saw it, I was like, get this, and I did. I bought it. This cover eats also, like the art style of it eats every single time. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is also like this is, because I don't remember if it is or isn't. I know that I don't know anything, but I'm pretty sure I heard that this book is a little bit rainbow adjacent, so it's gonna make me want to read it even more. I'm a simple girl. I see gay and I see woman and I read it. Okay, now this one is definitely a purchase that I did not need to make. I did not need to make this purchase. I just saw this and I thought it was so cool. Again, used. Guys, are we seeing a pattern? I don't know which one of, how many new books did I buy? I think most of these are used. I kind of really did luck out. This is insane. But I got the Twilight graphic novel volume 1. There's no reasoning behind this purchase. I don't even remember grabbing it. I remember seeing it, but I don't remember actually grabbing it, taking it to the counter and paying for it with my own money. It was kind of a blur. As soon as I saw this book, I was like, I guess you're coming home with me. And I think that's exactly, I know that's what I did because it's here in my hand. This is what it looks like. I do really enjoy the Twilight movies. I did not read the books except for that second one because Jacob. And that's all there is to it. But I did grow up in the generation of teenagers that watched the Twilight movies and were obsessed with every single one of them. I don't think I'm a Twihard at all because again, I didn't really read the books, but the movies I enjoy. Like I go back to them, as deranged as it sounds, as comfort movies. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, that's cool. I know that they made graphic novels for Twilight, but I don't think they made many. I think it's just for the first book, and this is just volume 1. I think volume 2, Edward is on it, and like you can see on the cover that like if you see Bella is reaching out her hand to someone, I think the covers connect. And I kind of want to own these as just like collector's items because I think it's just really cool, and the art style is really interesting. Yeah, I like it, and I bought it. This was literally just like a guilty pleasure purchase. I saw this and I really don't remember going up to the counter and buying it. I guess I did, and it's here with me, and I really like it. I really like this a lot. I have no other words to say about it other than I have it, I own it. And if you guys know where I can find volume 2, because apparently the second volume is pretty hard to find. I don't know, that's what I heard through the grapevine. If you guys know where I can buy the second volume for cheap, let me know. Yeah, Twilight graphic novel. Very excited, and it was only $9. Okay, now are we getting into new books yet? Yes. Okay, this is a new book. This is a new book. I mentioned, and I think my mid-year freak out book tag video, the first video on my channel, I mentioned that I really wanted to read this book that came out in July, and I finally bought it because it's spooky season. It's not officially spooky season, but it's coming up, so I wanted to be prepared. I bought Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. This book came out during the summer, and as you can see by the cover, it's giving spooky a little bit, so I put off buying it until fall, and I bought it. So yeah, I know little to nothing about it. Actually nothing. I don't know anything about it. I just saw the cover and I was like, oh, pretty. And then I saw like a black hand on the cover and I was like, oh, cool. I'm pretty sure this is YA. I know it's YA. And it's not long either, so it could just be a quick read for me during the month of October, because I do want to read more spooky books during October. I've been in a little bit of like a romance kick the past like year. And I feel like I'm gonna be more in my element once October comes around, and that's what books like this are for. And I think the next few books are also like that, where I was kind of just thinking like long term, as in like in the next month, what will I read? And so you're gonna notice that there's a pattern with these next books. But yeah, they're Vicious Games. Very excited for this one. And yeah, I just really love the cover too. Like the cover is so pretty. Like it's kind of like chromatic. I have so many books to get through. Oh my god. Okay, this next one is Used. It's a popular one that I've been wanting to read for a while, since it came out, because I haven't heard anything bad about it. So oh, there's still a sticker on it. Oh well. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I am not a big Emily Henry fan, not meaning that I don't like her books. I've only read People We Meet on Vacation and I thought it was okay, but it didn't like submit me into being a fan. And I want to get more into her books because everyone says that like her other ones are so much better. And this one being the one that was kind of the book of the year last year, almost like it was up there. A lot of people were raving about this book, and then Happy Place came out this year and everyone's raving about that one. I want to know. I want to know. I feel like I should know. I might honestly do an Emily Henry video. Don't hold me to it, but I kind of want to, because she has so many books I can honestly just do a whole video for her books. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. But yeah, I got this and it was used. It still has a Target sticker on it. Forgot to take that off, but no, it's a used book. I got it for, again, less than $10. I think it was $8. Yeah, I'm just really excited to read this because I've only heard literally nothing but good things about this book from a lot of people. So yeah, very excited. Exciting times on my bookshelf. My TBR is long as hell. Okay, this next one, let's all say it together. It's a used book. This is one that I have also heard really good things about. It's been on my TBR for a bit as well. Wings of Ebony by J.L. I got it in hardcover. The birthday gods were watching over me, I feel like, because this is actually insane. But yeah, I got Wings of Ebony by J.L. This is, I think, about like Greek mythology, but make it black. Don't quote me, but that's what I've heard, okay? I don't really know anything else. I remember this book getting a lot of hype when it first came out, and I just never got around to reading it. But I'm here now. I have it now. I own it. So let's get the ball rolling. I can't believe I lucked out with the hardcover too. Like, I can't believe this was just there. And I love that it's purple. Purple's my favorite color. So when I saw this, I instantly like gravitated towards it. I was like, oh, you're coming home with me. Get in the cart. And it got in the cart. Yes, it did. My money was spent. My bank account is dented, but I think that's a worthy purchase. Won't you agree? Next book is one that is also for spooky season. I saw this and I was like, oh, absolutely. You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Bayron. Now, if you know me, which I'm pretty sure y'all don't, because again, this channel is still pretty new, but on my previous channel I have mentioned this author before because I read her other novel, Cinderella is Dead, and I remember saying how I was disappointed by that novel. I wanted it to be a little bit more than what it was, and it didn't give me what I wanted. And ever since then I've kind of just been put off by the rest of her books. But this one, I don't know. I saw the cover and I was like, this is cute, and it's really short too. So this is another book that I think I'm definitely going to be reading during spooky season, because hello, I think it's about like these camp counselors are fighting for their lives and trying to save the children. And it's in the middle of the woods because obviously camp counselors, they're in the middle of the woods. And then there's also a black lead, and I think it's gay. That's another thing about Kaylin. She knows how to write sapphic romances. Like, although I didn't like Cinderella's Dead, the gayness of the book was what was saving it for me. And I think that's what I'm gonna get in this, but make it horror. You got me. I'm in. I'm hooked. It literally says on the back, at Camp Mirror Lake, terror is the name of the game, but can you survive the night? I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. This I bought new though. This isn't used. And now this next one, I'm actually really happy about. This is also a new one. This is one that I've been mentioning that I wanted to read for a while. You guys know this. If you have been on this channel since the beginning, you know I've been wanting to read this book. And I'm currently in the middle of reading one of this author's other books. So, Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I don't know why I'm like blanking right right now. I'm so sorry. Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang, but get this. It's the signed edition. I literally lost my shit in the store. So yeah, this is the signed edition with their signature on it, and I had to get it. I'm pretty sure this is the only one in the store that had an autograph, so I bought it. Again, ran to the counter and got it. This one I do remember. It was just like we were staring at each other across the store, me and this book, and I was like, oh, you are the one for me. Yeah, Yellow Face by R.F. Kuang. You guys know I'm really excited to get to R.F. Kuang's books. I'm currently in the middle of Babel, and I said that I wanted to read Babel before Yellow Face, so who knows? This one might be getting read soon whenever I finish Babel. Yeah, I just think this is gonna be a really fun read for me. The way that R.F. Kuang writes about racial issues and white peopling is really entertaining to me. Now, this last book is one that I have read before, but I am in the mood to reread the series, okay? And I've told myself for years that I'm only going to reread this series when I have each one in physical copy. It's time to start on that journey. The Addicted to You series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the first book, Addicted to You. This is kind of like the best romance series of all time. Sorry. There's a lot of hype surrounding this series, and it's actually so worth it. This is the series that got me back into reading 2-3 years ago. The concept of time is imaginary. Time does not exist. But this book, this series, I read at the beginning of, I think, 2021, and ever since then I've been consistently reading. Like me making this channel, me reading again, is all thanks to this series. The messiness of it, the romance of it, the characters, everything about it is amazing. I have not picked up the series since the first time I read it. It's like a 10-book commitment, and I got through all 10 of those books within a month. I was literally sitting down doing nothing but reading them back to back, and I kind of want to feel that serotonin and dopamine boost again in my system. Like I need it badly. But I've been saying for years that I'm not gonna reread them until I have the physical copies, because the first time I read it was like an ebook format. The first step has been made. This is the first book in the Addicted series. It's about two addicts. The girl is a sex addict, the guy is an alcoholic, and their family is rich, and they've been lying to their family saying that they've been dating for years, but in reality that's just not the case. Though they do have feelings for each other, they are really messed up, and they know that they can't really be together until they got their shit together. But they're addicts, so it's gonna take some time. And throughout the series, the entire series, they just get so much better in terms of like character development and just like relationship and communication. Like these two, the main characters in the Addicted series, are really good. And then you get to the Calloway Sisters series, which is about the girls' sisters. Oh, I've mentioned Rose and Connor before on this channel. Rose and Connor from the Calloway Sisters series. They kind of invented romance. Sorry, that's so dramatic of me, but it's true. Like I could talk about these books, these characters forever. I love them, and I can't wait to start reading them. But again, this is only the first book. I need to buy 9 more, and then I will commit to the journey of rereading these books. Who knows? I might even do a reading vlog for all of them. Though I have read them before. I think that might be fun. Why not? And yeah, that's it for now. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I ordered books that just aren't here yet, but I wanted to make this video now, so this is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you. If you'd like to follow me on my social media, here it is. I mostly interact on Twitter, but if you'd like to follow me on all the other apps, they will be linked down in the description below. And yeah, I think that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.